Welcome back to the reality, guys. I'm your host, Billy Blinks, joined as always by my co-host Brian.
What's going on, everybody?
We're back to talk the Valley. This is season 1, episode 10. This is Baby Moon Mayhem. Make sure you like, subscribe here, TikTok, Instagram, Twitter, all your reality TV coverage, all your Bravo coverage, all of your Vanderpump coverage. Brian, this was pretty intense. The Baby Moon at Big Bear Lake continued. Really, there is one chief storyline, and we can touch on a couple of the other ones, maybe a little bit more lighthearted. But the Jax and Brittany stuff has to be at the forefront. The Jesse Michelle relationship really started us off here in the Valley and their trials and tribulations. Both of them admitting that it's D dead, which is really sad, but something we already know here in the present. But to see really what maybe the beginning of the end for Jax and Brittany, while something we've always kind of maybe made light on in the past, watching Vanderpump, just really sucks to see, man. It's really brutal to watch it and to see Jax revert back to old Jax Taylor. Very, I think, appropriate that he was wearing his number one guy in the group hoodie during all this.
Yeah, I mean, we were talking, we bashed him last week, but I mean, he's like outdoing himself with being an idiot and a jerk. And we were talking pre-show, and it's like I couldn't even imagine talking to my wife like that in any form.
Not even in private, man, but in
Yeah,
public.
no,
Like the and I gotta respect the group here too. I'm not usually very pro other people being involved in the relationships and the fights that are actively happening. But I think Jax is the one that kind of opened it up. He's the one
yeah,
questioning all the people. Well, how much was she drinking on the boat? And when he didn't get the answer he wanted when they said zero, he goes, "Oh yeah, bullshit." Like he just
yeah,
he's got his like Jax Taylor rage eyes. You know what I mean? We're just seeing that going. And God bless Brittany for like sitting there. She's probably literally sitting there on her phone on like TikTok, like listen, like is he really like calling me a drunk to our friends? Like what?
I was kind of envisioning that she was asleep and woke up to that, and that would have. I mean, it doesn't matter what it was, but like that, her coming out, I was like, this is awesome. When she was just like yelling at him, everything she was saying was, I mean, like, how can you disagree with anything she was saying? Like, he's a POS like to the fullest form, and like it's your kid's mom. Like he can watch this now, and you look like a scumbag.
Yeah, you can't undo the things, and you already have to see the kind of rocky relationship that you put them through,
Right.
cheating and all those things in the back together, and the proposals, and all these times you're just talking crap on the people like Sandoval or any of the other Vanderpump people. It's coming due, man. Like the receipts are real, and I frankly, we know that they're separated. There in the recent weeks have been rumors of him having maybe had something going on with his publicist. Those are obviously all rumors, but they have been separated for several months now. We see the preview for next week. He said he wouldn't let a divorce happen. She said that she would definitely pursue that if it got to that point. Something's got to give there.
Why would anyone want to get with him? You know what I mean? Like, what was that publicist thinking?
Dude, I don't know.
There's not many people though in this world that have as much like tape on themselves more than reality TV people, and it's like,
A lot of
what
red flags.
you know what I mean? Like it's kind of crazy. Like it's the same thing with Sandoval. Like he's a loser, and like shows you haven't heard about him. Like I just don't believe you. Like it's a bunch of garbage.
Listen, Brian, the only thing you said incorrectly there was it's not kind of crazy. It is crazy. It's absolutely crazy. So like let's not sugarcoat it here. And I'm sorry, and I don't think our people don't hate on our comments on the Valley as much. So I'm actually look, I think we're actually good people that agree here. Um, what's not Luke? What's the Zach, right?
Zach, yeah.
Dude, that post with the location tag Big Bear was chef's kiss because it took him 15 seconds to do it, and the amount of the chick didn't sleep. I thought he was coming.
Like in what is he what is he, a serial killer? Like I thought, I mean, like what that's what I don't get. Like
there's a lot of things and a lot of chatter online, and you hear a lot of talk about her on that show. And we've always said we cannot wait for her for season 2 because
Yeah,
she'll have the kid and she'll be able to like drink and be involved in it. And I think she is going to be a major power player. She
a messy power player.
right in all of it, right off. And her husband's a nice guy. That dude's got no shot. He is the biggest yes man husband on, like, he might be up there in Bravo yes man husband. And I don't think he's a bad dude, but that chick runs over him like a freight train.
Yeah, yeah. I just don't know why she was so shook by that, and I love that. Like, Kristen, when they're doing the whatever with Zach and a little spot edge, like that was like the perfect amount of petty. And I mean, it was, but man, it's
Now look, does he have to be invited? No. But the fact that the only reason that was really given that he wasn't invited was because he's friends with Kristen. It's like, well, is there more? Like, give a reason, right? But
right.
also, who cares? Like, do you really want to go up with all these people to just sit and
No,
all these trips on these shows? Most of them, if they go to
stink
like an island, they stink because they go to big giant houses and just sit in living rooms
and
basically,
fight.
and then fight with their wives basically.
Yeah, I don't understand. Like, I
With
mean,
their dead
I guess
marriages.
for him, it's just more camera time, like possible lead for second season, if that's what I mean, if he's thinking about that. But I mean, he won. I think he won. I mean, he made a huge deal about.
Oh, he won. Oh, it was great. And look, honestly, it's funny to say, but episode suffered from the lack of Dodie. Dodie is just gasoline for this show. And I think having Kristen, I think maybe it's because also we had her on GOAT, and now, spoiler alert if you're not watching the GOAT, but Kristen be eliminated at episode, what I guess it was episode 4. That's I just I'm on a Dodie upswing right now. So I
Really?
yeah, well, remember, because like I said, I think she's gotten a bad rap from even the stuff in the beginning of the season because I think she's just an easy target, and I don't think she was fully telling lies. I think they just
Okay, but she
I,
still stinks.
I think some of those people in the beginning of the season were living in glass houses.
Yeah,
You know what I mean?
100%.
So she's had every piece of glass of her house stomped out and destroyed over and
Right,
over again. So like,
right.
it's fair is fair. So I am glad to go back to Jax that like the focus is on there. It's going to be the focus next week. It's going
Yeah,
to be the focus of the finale. It'll be the focus of season 2. Spoiler alert, everyone. It's going to be probably the main
yeah,
storyline of season 2, which did get confirmed this week. We are getting. I don't think that's a surprise. Please give us a reunion though for season 2, since you're jipping us out of season 1 reunion. Please help us out here.
yeah. I mean, Martha's Vineyard, I don't think didn't get a season 2 reunion. So I mean, I don't know how that means. If it does, the season does well, I imagine they will have one.
Especially if they get any additional Vanderpump people. I saw
Right.
Jax. I want to get your opinion on it this week. On this week, Jax, there was a interview where he was posed the possibility of some Vanderpump people joining the Valley, and he was saying no, and he said he didn't think it would be fair because like of what that cast has built up and a thing, it wouldn't be fair for them to just jump over. And this isn't Vanderpump; we're our own thing. Reaction to that.
And I mean, this is news to me right now. I mean, it's just it's him. He's a narcissist. His picture isn't like you look up narcissist, picture him. It is, but he wears it so well. I mean, he just
Spoiler, Jackson, those people are going to end up on your show and you're going to deal with it. And yes, you now will have to go through a divorce on television.
yeah, oh, man, just
It's tough. It's
he
tough
just
luck.
he's bad. He's bad, dude.
Don't yell at your wife on vacation in front of your friends. Let's start with that.
Right.
Like I mentioned, we'll be here next week for the Valley. We did the review for the Vanderpump reunion part 2. We also have the part 1 reunion and a review for every episode this season. Also dropping next will be the Vanderpump Villa finale and reunion. A really a little heartbeat in the reunion there. We're gonna see if we can get maybe a few cast members, but reunion. If you didn't watch any of Vanderpump Villa, don't just watch the reunion though. because the reunion is an entertaining hour and you see all the clips that you need to see, and it's good. They hate each other. So Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, all at The Reality Guys. But for myself and Brian, thank you so much for watching. Peace.